What's going on, everybody? Just wanted to give a quick channel update. I haven't done one of these in a while, so just wanted to talk to all you guys directly about some of the things in the works, some of the things that I plan on doing in the future, some things that I'm working on currently. All that's going to be at the tail end of this video. I will be doing a live Q&A first and foremost at some point, hopefully tomorrow, maybe even tonight if I get a chance to. So keep an eye out for that. I'll definitely post some kind of a reminder on social media, on Facebook and Twitter and all that, and even on Killer Flicks. If I'm getting ready to go live, I'll give you guys, 10 or 15 minutes warning before I actually go live, since the little live mobile thing doesn't let me send out a link to where the video is going to be at. So look out for that. But the main topic of this video is something that I've wanted to talk about for a while, but I wanted to wait a little bit. I wasn't sure exactly how to approach it because it's very hard to talk about this kind of stuff without seeming like you're begging to a degree. But it's something I've touched on at the end of pretty much all of my videos, but I don't know honestly who stays till the very last second of my videos. So I feel like it's time, and it's an appropriate time, being that I just crossed 1,000 subscribers, for me to dedicate an entire video to it. And the subject of this video for the most part is going to be how to support my channel. And all channels, really. If you're a fan of creators, if you're a fan of YouTubers, if you're a fan of various channels, it's very important as fans to help support these people, including myself, because YouTube doesn't support us too much. It's a little known fact. Unless you are a genuine YouTuber who puts a lot of time and a lot of effort into your videos, you can't really appreciate how much YouTube does not support you, because even though it's a great platform, you don't get paid hardly anything for all the work that you put into it. I had this debate on Killer Flicks. If you're from Killer Flicks, you know exactly the conversation I'm talking about, with a guy that was basically bashing YouTubers for how easy it comes to them and everything. And guys, it is rough if you put a lot of time and effort into your videos, because when I first started this, you'd get like $1 for 1,000 views, and that number has quickly gone down. And believe it or not, guys, another part of the argument that I had with this person on Killer Flicks, what I want you guys to understand too, is that whether it looks like it or not, a lot of time and a lot of effort goes into what we do as creators on YouTube. And I'm not just speaking strictly for myself, I'm speaking for everybody that I know on YouTube. There's guys that spend just as much time, maybe even more time than I do, and I spend quite a bit of time on mine. Just speaking strictly for me, like one movie review, just one singular review that'll get anywhere from 300 to 500 views if I'm lucky, is not only taking the time to go see the movie, so you have to go anywhere from 90 minutes to 3 hours, paying for the movie, coming back, filming the review, which can take anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour depending on how much I screw up. Then the editing stages, which when I have to do my videos, I have to take out the green screen, I have to find the pictures online that I want to use, I have to either get a copy of the movie, or I have to find clips online to chop them up, especially with the retro reviews like the Nightmare on Elm Street reviews. I have to go through the whole movie and pick out what scenes I want to use, chop those scenes up, then go back through my review, chop all of my raw unedited footage up and get all the clips that I want to use, put all those together in the order I want them, then go through and watch all of that and get the video clips that I want and the pictures that I want in the correct space. Then the rendering side of it, which takes anywhere from an hour and a half to 5 hours, depending on how much is behind me on the green screen, how much video is in it, how long the video is, then uploading it to YouTube, choosing tags, creating a thumbnail on Photoshop, which is time consuming sometimes, and then all of the effort it takes to actually maintain the channel. A lot of time, sometimes up to 8 hours for one singular video. And that's something that I really wanted this person on Killer Flicks to understand, is that YouTubers are hard-working people, and we get paid, like I said, that 8 hours of work for 50 cents if I'm lucky. So that's the reason why it's so important to support your creators if you are big fans, because like I said, YouTube themselves doesn't support us too much. So ways that you guys can help support my channel as well as other channels. First and foremost is the easiest way, and probably the most important way as well, and that is by liking, sharing, and leaving comments on the videos that I produce. And that is a thing that really helps with the YouTube algorithm, because the more likes you get on a video, the more times the video is shared, the more comments and back and forth between me and the viewers that the YouTube sees on a certain video, the more likely it is to recommend it, the more likely that the tags that I put in my videos will rank higher. Like if I do a Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5 Dream Child review, if I get a lot of likes, a lot of back and forth in the comment section, the tags that I put, like Dream Child review, Nightmare on Elm Street 5 review, Freddy 5 review, those will all rank higher. So if you search Freddy 5 review, you'll see me a lot higher on that list the more interaction I have with you guys. So if you like my videos, that's the best and the easiest way that you can help support me is by liking it, by sharing the video especially. That really helps me out because I get new eyes on my channel, and by commenting. A lot of you guys are great about being in the comment section, being really active with talking to me on every video, and I respond to every single comment that I get unless it's spam. So that always helps. If you love the video, even if it's something that just says great video or awesome, anything like that, it doesn't matter what it says, the interaction helps me out greatly, and I love hearing from you guys. The second way is something that I've touched on quite a bit in my off the shelves videos and a few other videos, and that's my new Amazon affiliate. Now, the way that the Amazon affiliate works is that I go to a website and I pick products and I get my own specific link. So again, I'll use the Nightmare on Elm Street review as a example. So a Nightmare on Elm Street. So whenever you look in the description box below, you'll not only see my description of my video, but you're also going to see an Amazon link for a Nightmare on Elm Street and the Nightmare on Elm Street collection, where you can go on to Amazon and purchase it. And if you click the link that I provide, I get a kickback. I get a bit of a commission for anybody that uses that link. It doesn't even have to be the products that I actually create links for. You can go to that link and buy something completely different on the website, and it'll still give me credit for it. And that's a really good way to support me too, because it doesn't take anything extra out of your pocket. You're just buying things that you want for your collection or for your household or for a gift for somebody, and it helps support my channel at the same time, costing you absolutely nothing more than if you went to Amazon.com yourself and bought everything off of their homepage. You can even take it an extra step further, which would be awesome, is you could use one of my links and save it as a bookmark as your Amazon.com bookmark, and that way anytime you go to Amazon, it's automatically going to give my channel a kickback. That would be awesome. And it's a really sizable kickback, so it helps out a lot more than you would think. So that is another great way. The third way, which is probably the main reason I'm doing this video, because I haven't really touched too much on what all I'm going to be doing with this, and that's my Patreon page. I created it about a month ago. So far I got one subscriber, a guy that's been on my channel pretty regularly, and that's awesome. And the way that the Patreon works basically is it's a way to help crowdfund a video. I have 3 different levels on my Patreon page. You can go to patreon.com/Cody Leach. I'll even put a link down here below. And it basically is, it's a way to crowdfund everything that I do. Now, the 3 levels that I have, and each one has increasing benefits, is that at the $2 a month range, which I have under the name Cody's Minions. So Cody's Minions for $2 a month, you get access to patron-only content. So when you're on Patreon, I can actually post things. I can post pictures, or I can post things just like on Facebook, videos, and you're the only people that can actually see that if you're a patron. You get your name in the Patreon shout card at the shout out card at the end of all my videos. If you look at the end of my videos now, it's just one name, it's Jeffrey, but as I get more patrons, that'll be a larger part of my end screen. So you'll get a shout out at every single video. And also I'm gonna have patron only polls. So for example, when I get done with this Nightmare on Elm Street review series, I'm gonna look to social media to say, what do you guys want to see me review next? Do you want to see another horror franchise? Do you want to see me do an action franchise like Die Hard? Do you want to see me do a specific director, like maybe a John Carpenter review series? And if I have a lot of patrons, that'll be a poll, that'll be a question that I will ask patrons. That'll be something that I let you guys, if you're patrons, choose. I will create a poll, and only patrons will be able to see the poll, and whatever the patrons choose is what I'm going to do, because obviously if you guys are actually going out of your way to crowdfund me, I'm going to prioritize what you guys want. So that's another really cool thing. Now, as far as the $5 a month, which I have under Cody's Entourage, not only do you get all the benefits of the $2 at Cody's Minions, but you also get the opportunity to participate and collaborate in future videos. So I'll be doing things where I'll actually have kind of like some fan interaction. I have a lot of videos in the works now. Like I have one that I'm going to talk about at the end of this video, and you guys have seen top 5 rundowns and other collabs that I've done. Well, rather than just doing it solely on other YouTubers, where I have other YouTubers and other creators come in, I'll actually start having some of you guys come in. So if you're a patron, you're going to have a lot more opportunity to actually be a part of what I do. You have a one-time opportunity to choose any movie for me to review. So if you're on the $5 range, as soon as you become a patron, you can choose whatever movie. Scream, Clockwork Orange, Twilight, please no. But whatever movie you want to see me do a video on, if you're a part of Cody's Entourage, you get to choose, and that video will be out within a week after you become a patron. Plus, like I said, all the previous rewards. Now the third And the biggest one with all the benefits is Cody's Brotherhood, which is $10 a month. And this one, not only do you get everything from the previous 2 levels, but you also get a monthly opportunity to choose a video for me to review or a movie for me to review. So not only do you get to choose one whenever you join, but every single month for as long as you're a patron, at the beginning of every month, I'm going to ask you, all right, what's your choice? And every single month, you get to pick a movie for me to review. So you are a big influence on what videos are going to be featured on my channel, what movies I'm going to review, even a video game or an album, whatever you want me to talk about, you get to choose it every single month. You get your own personalized shout out video on my channel. So on my YouTube channel, there's going to be a channel or a video specific to you where I talk about, obviously thanking you for being a patron and talking about what's coming as far as like this person's choosing for me to do this. And it's just going to be something that's going to be a very personalized shout out for you, not just in the name card, but in a complete video that's all about you. And also I'm going to have Brotherhood exclusive Google Hangouts chats. So probably maybe once a month, I'll pick a day, pick a time, get everybody's kind of scheduled together and be like, okay, we're going to do a Google Hangouts on this time. And we'll just turn the cameras on, or our little laptops or webcams, whatever we're using, cell phones, and we'll just bullshit about whatever you want to bullshit about. Movies, the channel, what you want to see, whatever. But that's an exclusive privilege for the Brotherhood. So these are all things that I'm trying to do, and I probably will change it up, maybe add some things. If people don't like certain things, like they don't really care about a Google Hangouts, maybe I'll put something even more beneficial in there, being that it's $10 a month, maybe something else completely. That's something that, again, as it goes on, a lot of feedback, I'll be able to change and be able to give a lot more what you guys want. And something else that I'm going to be doing is once I reach $50 a month, that's kind of my first milestone. Once I reach $50 a month, I'm going to start doing movie commentaries for patron eyes only, which again will be something where it'll be a poll. Okay, what movie do you want to see a commentary on? The Lost Boys, Die Hard, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I'll pick something and then you guys will vote on it, and then I will have a commentary that will only be accessible to patrons. It's not going to be on my YouTube channel. It's going to be here. It's not for me to share with the world. It's for me to share with patrons. So that's a better understanding for those that don't really understand what Patreon is, what all Patreon is about. It's a way to crowdfund the channel, to support your creators, and get a lot more personalized benefits for you as a viewer or, a quote-unquote super fan. If you crowdfund it, you get a lot more that's specific to you that not everybody gets access to. So it's really cool. It's a really fun way for me not only to interact with all of you guys, but it's a great way to support my channel, because that's the most direct way to support me is by crowdfunding. So those are the 3 main ways that you guys can really help support this channel as it continues to grow and continue doing everything that you guys are already doing, because obviously I didn't get to 1,000 subscribers by myself. I got there because you guys really enjoy what I do. You really encourage me. You really have a lot of great back and forth and a lot of good interaction with me, and that's all because of you guys. I would be still sitting at 0 subscribers if it wasn't for all 1,012 of you. So right there, just keep doing what you're doing. But these are 3 other ways that really benefit my channel. So just wanted to talk about that a little bit. Now moving on, as far as a regular channel update, things that are in the works, things that I'm doing, things that I plan on doing. Trying to wrap up the Nightmare on Elm Street review series by the end of this month. I have New Nightmare, Freddy vs. Jason, and the remake, which I actually just got done rewatching for the first time since 2010. I have those 3 reviews. I'm going to try to film them sometime this weekend so that I can edit them and work them out and get them all out by the end of June, because as much as I love talking about Freddy, I'd like to move on to something else, and I definitely don't want to keep dragging it out, because there's definitely been some pretty big hiatuses there as far as my Freddy reviews, especially between part 2 and part 3 with everything else coming out. And being that it's a summer movie season, the channel's only going to get busier as the year goes on. So definitely want to get that out for you guys by the end of June. So keep an eye out for my Wes Craven's New Nightmare review. Hopefully by the end of next week, I'll have that one out. So you got Freddy's Dead that just dropped today. I dropped part 5 a couple of days ago. It should keep you busy for you Freddy's fans salivating for more Nightmare on Elm Street reviews, but keep an eye out for New Nightmare. Something else that I have that's in the works, which I haven't really talked about on here yet, is a new show that I'm going to be doing, if it's successful, every single month, and it's called Pitch Wars. Now this is basically my idea for some kind of a competition show to have on here that's not a trivia show. It's nothing that I've seen before, and basically what it is I'm going to have a guest on, predominantly other YouTubers until the Patreon thing starts to take over, and then we're going to both have a topic that I'm going to choose. First episode is going to be create your own modern slasher movie. So completely original idea, your own modern slasher movie. It's going to be with Zach from Zach versus the Blu-ray Mountain. But I'll choose a topic. You have a guest come in, and we will both have our own pitches. We choose our directors, we choose our dream cast, we kind of give an idea what the movie's going to be like, and then we read however in-depth we want to go with the story. And then at the end of the video, all of the viewers will vote on which pitch they like better. So for example, an idea that I threw out to Sean Chandler was create your own Aliens sequel, a direct sequel to James Cameron's Aliens. Something that I talked about with Durbin from Durbania before we saw Wonder Woman was create the second movie in the DCEU past Man of Steel. So Batman v Superman doesn't exist, Suicide Squad doesn't exist, Wonder Woman doesn't exist. And just to throw that as an idea out there, so things of that nature. Create your own Die Hard sequel. Create your own Halloween reboot. Things of that nature, because not only is it really cool to have something competitive, but that's very based upon creativity. It's not based upon trivia knowledge. It's not based upon anything like knowledge of movies in general or video games or anything like that. It's a way for you to express your creativity, to win over people with your own original thoughts, and also kind of give commentary on whatever subject we're talking about. So like if we did an Aliens sequel, while we're making our sequel, it kind of gives a commentary on how we feel about the series as a whole that came after Aliens. So it's a really cool way to kind of talk about specific movies or specific genres or specific franchises, but also do something creative. So that's something that I really wanted to get out. Hopefully by the end of this month I can get the first episode out, because I want to do a lot of production on it. So don't necessarily keep an eye out for it, but definitely be anticipating that. If not by the end of this month, the beginning of July, keep an eye out for the first episode of Pitch Wars. And put your idea, if you think that's a good idea, down below. Tell me if that sounds cool to you. If you're not really interested, go ahead and give me kind of a preliminary idea of what the interest is for this show. And another video to keep your guys' eyes out for is over on Will I Like It Reviews. For those of you that know CP, it's CP's channel. So go over there and hit subscribe button over there. Keep an eye out for Horror Needs a Hero. It's a series that him and Lee from Drum Dums created, I think like a year ago maybe. But they've been doing a lot of these series of reviews. And basically what it's going to be is that in the month of July, we're going to be talking about 90s horror movies. Now, there isn't necessarily clear-cut, set-in-stone topics we're going to be talking about. We've been doing some discussing over Facebook Messenger on what we want to do, so can't tell you 100% what to look forward to, but it's going to be based around 90s horror movies. Lee's going to do a video, CP's going to do a video, Emily from Emily's Adventures in Horrorland, another really cool channel to check out, she's going to be doing a video, and yours truly is going to be doing a video. So keep an eye out for that. Starting with the beginning of July, so probably week 2 or week 3, you'll see my video. So go over to Will I Like It Reviews and keep an eye out for that. And another video that I'm planning on doing eventually is kind of before I get rolling on commentaries on Patreon, is I'm probably going to do some form of a commentary for my YouTube channel for all of my subscribers. And I've been kind of tossing around the idea of how to make it a little bit more unique, because I don't want to do a full-length commentary that's an hour and a half long, because I don't think people will watch the whole thing. I don't necessarily want to do exactly what Drum Dums does, where there's a lot of interaction with shout-outs and everything. I don't want to seem like I'm ripping off his idea, so I'm trying to think of a way to bring some creativity to a commentary. And the first movie that I will be doing a commentary on, it's already been chosen months ago before I even began thinking about all this, is The Lost Boys. So keep an eye out for some form of a commentary on The Lost Boys. That's pretty much all that's going on with my channel, guys. Like I said, put your thoughts down below on Pitch Wars if you guys are excited for that, or if you're not really interested in that. Please look into some of the things that I was talking about as far as ways to support your channel, as well as ways to support other channels. Thank you guys again for hanging out and for being a part of this channel, and you guys are the reason why I'm here, the reason why I do this, the reason why I turn on the camera almost every single day to spew in front of a blank screen that nobody's talking to me on, because eventually I get to talk to all of you guys once the video is up. So I live for that. I love it. Thank you guys so much. Keep an eye out for the Q&A. And if you want to check out some more of my videos, as always, you can check out a few more by clicking right over here.